Welcome back. We have currently collected 2 keycards in the underground ruins, so I'm assuming we can enter this room over here. Let's check this podium thing. I believe this device here is our card reader. The center of this zone awaits us on the other side of this door. We've got all the cards we need to open it, right? And let's show this alma mater boss who's boss. Hold up, before we charge in guns blazing, I've got to confirm something first. Confirm what? That you're all ready for what might happen in there. Come on, dude, how many times do we gotta tell you we're ready to risk our lives? This ain't about risking lives. It's about taking them. What? These are the guys who took the lives of everyone in Cray. And they're prepared to do the same to the people here, no telling what they'll pull. Best case scenario, we go in there, crack some skulls, and throw them behind bars, but the actual outcome could be much, much uglier. Oh. Now, I ain't saying you guys have to do the deed. That'll be my job. Though even if you don't have their blood on your hands, you'll still be involved in whatever happens. And you'll have to live with the guilt. You sure you're ready for that? Van. It's a reasonable thing to ask. We're against killing too, but when things are down to the wire, we place the lives of civilians above all else. Yeah, and there are so many civilians at stake. The weight of such an act is heavier than you could imagine. It is a burden you may have to carry for the rest of your lives. There is absolutely no shame in staying behind.
Can it, Gramps? Like I was saying earlier. Come on, dude. I knew it might go down like this since the very damn start. Hell, I'll take them out myself if I have to.
I feel the same way. The lives of so many innocents are at stake here. I'll do whatever I can to protect them.
Yeah. It's the sheer amount of people. It overrides everything.
As your concierge, my duty is to you. Turning away now would be shirking my responsibilities.
Listen, I might not always be on the right side of the law, but that's one line I never dared cross. These scumbags, on the other hand, have crossed it one too many times. So if that's how it has to be, then so be it.
If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm scared. I don't know how I'd live with myself if the worst came to pass. But if the nuclear devices go off, that'll be the least of my worries. I'd rather help than do nothing.
The Genesees have caused so much pain and suffering. I don't want their power to be abused any further. So if that's what it comes to, then I'll handle it. I'll shoulder that burden with everyone here. So yes, I'm ready, Van.
Gotcha. Well, there's your answer. Looks like everyone's on board. I'm glad he asked, though. That he double-checked to make sure they're ready for this. Guess so, yeah. You guys ready to kick some ass? Always.
Keycards confirmed. The door has been unlocked.
I changed my mind. Ugh. Interesting. Here we go. Can we see? Can't tell. Oh, we already knew, didn't we? She said. Doing. Well, I guess there's no going back.
Indeed. There's no way I'd let you leave now. Not when you've kept me waiting ever so long.
Sorry, I was busy sorting my quartz. You know, these things happen.
Why the long faces? You're the first team here. Rejoice! Turn those frowns upside down.
You mean do a handstand? No can do. Not while the crazy sadist is in the house. So, is that thing next to you the activation switch for the bomb? Yes, you're right on the mark. A shame it'll only kill a measly few thousand. The one from the palace can wipe out hundreds of thousands. It's a more impressive toy, to be sure. Did you just call it a toy? It's a weapon of mass destruction, not some tool for your amusement. Oh, but it is. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a child's plaything. Much like the people in this game, in fact. All of you, including the 280,000 in this city, are nothing more than toy soldiers, fated to be cast into the fire when broken. How can you say something so inhumane? Look at Van's face. The people of Cray, Oresian, and all the other towns and cities lead very real lives. You think they don't matter? That their lives hold no meaning? Well, they do. Every single human life is equal and precious. They're all... Shut your mouth. Kindly take that equality bullshit and shove it. I can tell you had a decent upbringing just by looking at you. Tell me, have you ever imagined what it'd be like to go from riches to rags? To have all that privilege stripped from you in the blink of an eye? Well, I hadn't either, until it really happened to me. Like you, I was once an ignorant little girl, born into a noble family in a small country in the Central East. We lived a happy, blissful life. But it all went up in flames. The mad race for resources and mirror in the Central East led my country and family to ruin. After that, I just kept falling and falling and falling. I thought I hit the bottom when I was sold to an organized crime group, but the abyss swallowed me up and sent me spiraling further down. I was trampled on and violated over and over again. I'm sure that sort of life is foreign to you, huh, little girl? Alright, so you had a rough go of it. That still doesn't mean you get to go around blowing up cities. I often think back to when I first heard the news of that Erebonian prince's marriage. When I learned he wedded a Central Eastern orphan, I couldn't help but laugh. She and I are one and the same, yet she lives a life of royalty while I'm stuck in squalor. How is that fair? The answer is that it isn't. The world is rotten to the core, with injustice ingrained so deep it's become impossible to root it out. And what about those innocent people you're killing, What did they ever do to you?
Oh, I very much hope they all burn. Along with this wretched world. I've wanted that for so long now. For so long. Nevertheless, I came to realize that wouldn't fully satiate my desire for revenge. So I clawed my way up the very organization that abused me. I manipulated my way to the top. And right as I hit the peak, I met the man who would change my life forever, Gerard Dantes. He brought our organization to its knees, as he does with all his enemies. Then he brought it under his heel, by subjecting my allies, my foes, and even me to an all-consuming fear. In the face of that fear, everyone is equal, no matter where you're born, who you are, or what you've done. And that's when I realized something. The terror that man brings to the world is the ultimate equalizer.
So in short, you met the worst possible person at the worst possible time. I sympathize. The hole in your heart was filled in the most twisted way possible. I'm beginning to pity you. You've led a hard life. Still no excuse.
I don't want your pity, you damn brats! You know nothing about us!
Where are you getting the pity anyway? We didn't ask whether or not you wanted it.
But everyone will know true fear very soon. Our boss's new world is nearly upon us. Sadly, you won't be a part of it. Your existence would be a blight on his world. So I will eradicate you!
Uh-oh.
Wait, is that...
Yes, it's... the Order.
This is just like that time under the Capitol, when those mafiosos took power-enhancing drugs.
Looks like she got one hell of a boost from them, too. Careful, guys.
If you thought those weaklings were tough, you won't last very long against me. We combined our research with another's to attain power beyond our wildest imagination.
Uh-oh. Another's?
Oh, crap.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Are you referring to that drug from Crossbell?
Oh, please, no.
Its main ingredient shouldn't exist anymore. But if I'm wrong, then that's all the more reason to put it out of commission. For good.
We'll stop at nothing to take you down.
Now then, it's time for the fireworks show. I can't wait to see Oracion burst into flames! But first, I will drown you in a sea of fear. Take your final breath, because the tide of death draws near.
Oh dear.
There's so many of them.
Where'd they come from?
Give it up. You can't change anything now.
My move now.
Okay.
Sharp boost, full boost. Go all
Got a
out.
whole slew of them.
With the coin bullets. Can I go far enough out that it'll get all... Yes. Yeah, there we go.
Give them your all.
Over here. All for you.
Pissing me off! Now or never.
Max boost.
Max boost!
War with 'em.
Okay, so you've got that buff, and I'm thinking, we'll try and remove it.
Let's
Your
go.
turn, Judith.
Right up.
You're not getting away. Finish him, Van.
Give them your
Time
all.
for the main event.
If we can take out the walls, it'd be nice.
Vandalize. Raid.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Activating skill.
All fired up. You're up, Elaine.
Yes, she is.
No need to go easy on him.
It's like,
Focus unleashed.
yeah.
I'll get them in one go.
Come on, let's go.
We don't want to spend too much in the way of CPA, so...
Silvery.
A chance.
Activating
Brace
skill.
yourself.
Yep, we've seen it recently.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
We can win. Engaging skill. Oh, radiant.
And we've seen it recently.
Getting on my nerves.
Oh, really?
Boost gauge upgraded. Your turn.
Activating
Brace
skill.
yourself.
Boost
Help me
gauge
out,
limiter
Busso.
unlocked.
Activating skill.
Yeah. All you know.
Okay. So,
Energy output at full throttle. Come on, let's go.
do I have a Zeram powder I could throw out?
Try and make it fun for me.
Spam, 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 spam.
Bam.
Give them your
Time
all.
for the main event. Vandalize. Raid. Here goes.
Limiter unlocked.
Yes!
Full boost. Go all out.
Got to the stun.
Try and make
Okay.
it fun for me.
Okay.
Give them your all.
Don't mess with me. Let me hear you scream.
Hey! I was doing well then.
Mephisto Stinger!
Ruined my chain.
That's far enough.
I was getting a really, really big chain. It was gonna be so good, and then you just ruined it.
Take him out.
Ruined it.
Satellite jump. I owe you.
Activating skill.
All fired. Here we go. Heralding fists.
Nice one, mate. Nice one.
Activating skill.
Take some more. You're next, Van. Activating
Brace
skill.
yourself.
Just seeing what's coming, and I'm like, yeah.
Boost
Don't
gauge
stop
limiter
now,
unlocked.
Elaine.
Don't stop
Focus
now,
unleashed.
Elaine. You need to get your CP up, really.
Come on, let's
Engaging
go.
skill.
Judith.
Max boost! More boost! Give me more boost! No,
can do
no
this.
more boost.
Bet this'll sting.
Does she have a buff? She doesn't have a buff,
Your
so...
guard up.
We'll do the swift loss
One
here.
shield coming right up.
Swift. How's about this?
Jabberwocky.
Here goes.
We're good, we're good, we're good. We don't have to panic about anything. We don't have to panic, okay? We don't. There's no panic. Don't panic! Yeah, we need it on everyone, but I want
Keep your guard up.
like an everywhere one. Don't have an all,
Got
do we?
this.
Because that's what I would love. Fine, we'll get that on Katra just to make sure you're
There.
safe.
Thanks.
Right for me. I'll remember this.
I need to get some shields and stuff out.
Take him out.
Too slow.
I thought I could finish her off. It was going well, and then she did her S-craft and it ruined it.
Here's our chance.
So now I need to just have like a regroup.
Energy output at full throttle.
Let's get the shield going on you
Out all the
guys.
stops.
Yeah.
Lapless code. Activate.
I'm all fired up. Sucker.
That all you've got?
Apparently. So we'll try for the last knee, but yeah.
How's about this?
How's about that? Yeah. Seen that.
We can win.
Right, the guard worked out. Lovely.
Engaging skill.
Light. Cut the dark. Now it's all in.
Get a thing.
Here's our chance.
Energy output at full throttle.
This'll do the trick.
Activating skill.
Too slow.
They flinched.
You're next.
Behold the fists of the immovable.
Oh, that's finished her off. Well done, Jin. Well done, unless you miss for some reason.
Palm strike.
That's not how it's supposed to.
That's how
Yeah, I was
it goes.
doing well, and I built everything up, and then she just ruined my chain. Like, how dare you?
I can
How
still
dare
get
you.
stronger.
I'm assuming we're going Grendel.
It's over. Time to surrender.
No way in hell I do that!
Shit! If I dodge this.
Tank the shot in the shoulder.
What? Van! Van! Are you okay?
Yeah, she missed my vitals. It'll heal soon enough.
Oh, drop the tough guy act already. Why are you always treating your own body like it isn't worth shit?
We'll heal you right away. I'm on it.
I'll help too.
Why? Why didn't you kill me? You could have struck me down easily from that distance. So do it! Finish me off! I lost, so hurry up and kill me!
No.
Sorry, but I'm turning down that request. It just ain't up to my standards. You got a lot of crimes to answer for, Missy. Your group cooked up a real shitty plot, and y'all got a lot of innocent folks mixed up in it too. So I can't let you take the easy way out. Not my style. I ain't got a shred of sympathy for you. But I do get that you had no one else to turn to back then. And that's what we're here for, to help people who have no one else in their corner.
Yeah, it's what we do.
Huh?
I'd wager you're gonna be facing the death penalty. Though if you dodge that bullet and get out of the slammer, don't go to a piece of shit like Dante's if you're in trouble. Send out a 4 SPG instead. Can't guarantee we'll take it on. Depends on the pay and whether it interests me. But I'll hear you out.
Van!
Wow. I just got beat by a crazy bastard with an even crazier profession. Pathetic. Where did my life go so wrong?
Nap time.
Well, that wasn't exactly the sweet and satisfying revenge I've been craving, but it'll do.
Yeah, it could have ended a lot worse.
The upper zone boss Viola has been defeated. Zone clear. Round 1 complete.
The activation device.
Oh, well, I certainly didn't see that end coming. The first boss of our little game was defeated by none other than Team Arkride Solutions.
So how's round 2 gonna play out? Because, do we skip it because we beat round 1? What?
And with over 10 minutes to spare, no less. An impressive feat, to be sure. I had the slightest suspicion you would be the ones to slay the fair maiden. And what a beautiful massacre it was. Is what I would like to say. But you spared her pathetic life. And now she must live on in shame. Fortunately for her, the boss is busy at the moment. Had he seen that miserable performance, she would have surely welcomed death's sweet embrace.
You really are the lowest of the low.
Save your breath, Judith. Blowing a fuse over that mental nutcase is a clear waste of energy.
Oh, why so angry? You're the undisputed winners of round 1. You should be over the moon.
Well, no one's gone to space yet, so we can't go over the moon. Yet. Even if that is possible in this world. We don't know yet.
Perhaps I should present you with a little reward for this momentous occasion. That ought to get you in a celebratory mood.
A reward?
Indeed. I shall answer one and only one question of your choosing. I can only imagine the number of questions that are swimming around in those little heads of yours.
What is your favorite color?
Tread carefully, though. The other teams are no doubt listening in on every word.
There's one that's been nagging me. Why'd you pick Oracion as the venue for this game?
Huh? That's all? What an utterly rudimentary question. This underground labyrinth is one reason. It's the quintessential playground for our game. The happiest of happy hunting grounds. It's also the home of some people we owe very much to. You may ask, but who could they be? Too bad I'm only answering one question. Anyway, round 2 will begin tomorrow at 10 a.m. The remaining players will be invited once more. Use your free time wisely now. Preparedness is paramount to winning this game. And with that, I bid you adieu.
The first day of the game came to a close. Before Van's group could bid farewell to their collaborators and exit the labyrinth, they had to decide what to do about Viola. She might be unconscious right now, but she's still an Armata exec. Someone needs to keep a watchful eye on her till this is over. And that someone can't be us. Can't afford to split my team. I should hand her over to a group with more manpower, but who? Yeah, the guild. Mind if we leave her with you guys? Sure thing. We'll take her into our custody. We're a little short-staffed at the moment, but I'm sure we can lean on the CID a little. Cool. Yes, of course. After turning Viola over to the guild, they returned to the inn. And as soon as their bodies hit the beds, they fell into a deep sleep. Yay! We got to 4. What does that give us? Later that night, 12:20 a.m. It's Mr. Business.
I knew it. This lines up perfectly with my own research into the company's cash flow, which means it's time to spring my plan into action.
The 21st of November. November 21st, 12:08, 5:03 a.m. Below Arasian's outskirts. This is point D. Men, ready yourselves to infiltrate the labyrinth. Do you remember your orders? Sir, yes, sir. Once we enter the city, fan out and put a stop to whatever is happening here. Good answer. Beta squad, move out. Uh-oh. What's happening? Can't move.
Hey there, party crashers.
Who are you? Knight?
I get that you want to come join in the fun, but I don't remember inviting you. But since you're all here and look skilled, try to show me a good time, okay?
Yeah, red screen. Gah, and such. Oh no. You sense that? That felt like... Yeah, it's the same feeling I got when that murderous maniac showed up. I was worried the bomb went off. What's up, Renee?
We have a problem. I just received word that our Hercules Beta company acted against our orders. They sent a squad to infiltrate the city from the outside.
Now hold on a damn second. I thought your supervisors knew what was going on here. We aren't allowed any reinforcements from the outside, and if someone breaks that rule... I know, that is precisely why we attempted to keep word of the game from spreading outside our department. However, as I've told you once before, the CID is not as unified as I would like. A department close to the army grew suspicious of what was happening in Arasian and sent them in of their own volition. It's not exactly like you're getting reinforcements from the outside. You haven't requested it. So I'd say a penalty, but not a bomb? An idiotic move on their part, and we may all pay the price for it. Hopefully not. They didn't know about the rules, so maybe this will just be written off as foul play. Yeah. But since we don't know for sure, you gotta get them out of there ASAP. Who knows how those maniacs are gonna react? We already tried to contact them, but they've cut off their comms. You aren't the first group I've notified, but I thought you should know.
Rise and shine, everyone! It's me, Melchior.
Oh look, Spellcure!
I hope you all had a good night's rest. I myself couldn't sleep a wink. The anticipation for today's big event has me bouncing off the walls. But anyhow, I'm afraid this isn't a social call. I have another reason for calling so early in the morning. Our warning system activated a few moments ago. I believe a number of you already know what exactly transpired. But for those who don't, allow me to break the bad news. A special unit connected to the government foolishly attempted to infiltrate Oracion. I'm afraid this is a clear violation of our rules, and you all know what that means. Say hello to Adios for me, everyone.
No. The bomb's gonna go off? Fooled ya! Don't worry, we aren't going to blow you up just because some dim-witted bigwig decided to meddle in affairs they don't understand. That would be woefully unfair. To us, the hardworking designers who poured their hearts and souls into making this game for you. The observation system assigned a small penalty, but nothing more. Fortunately for all, you should count yourselves lucky. Those poor, pathetic soldiers have all finally breathed their last. So all is well with the world. Damn it. What an utterly avoidable tragedy. I will delay the next round's start time to noon so you can all sleep in. Prefer you to come into the game bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. In the meantime, I bid you good night and sweet dreams because a nightmare of bloody death and murder awaits you in the afternoon. Yes. Oh dear. November 21st, 9:50 a.m. The second round would be starting soon if it hadn't been postponed. I'm going to use this extra time to look around the North and East districts. What about you guys? I'd like to accompany you if possible. I wouldn't be surprised if there were requests for us too. Normally I'd use the extra time to catch 40 wings, but the whole thing from last night's got me all antsy. I don't blame you. Maybe getting out and about will help you shake off that nervous energy. That's a solid suggestion. I think that would do us all some good, in fact. Well, I don't know about all. The old men require more sleep, so I say we make Van take a nap. Why am I getting singled out here? Master's older than me. I'll have you know I'm quite spry for my age. All joking aside, we should visit the main facilities in the North and East districts and check the bulletin boards for... Another damn call. When do we become so popular all of a sudden? We need to talk. Are you free right now? Is this about that Hercules unit? Cause we already... No, it's something else. The CID's already touched base with us about that. Sounds like they've already recovered the bodies. Wish we could have saved them. Yeah. I'm sorry if this isn't the best time, but do you mind if we talk in person? It's important. Sure thing. Don't mind chatting with my fellow teammates. Thanks. We'll be waiting here at the guild. Any time before the start of the second round is good with us. See you soon. I wonder what they want to talk about. Good question. They sounded quite serious. Can't say I'm not curious, but sounds like they just want to talk with Van. I'm sure they wouldn't mind you all listening in. We'll all swing by there together and see what's up. And while we're out, I suggest we do whatever it is we need to prepare for the second round. Alright, so what we got map-wise? Let's start the rounds in this district. Because we got new districts based on what they said, so... Okay, time for another break. The Republic's changed a great deal in recent years, and the same could be said for Audit. The new movie theater and circuit are nice, but I'm concerned about the investments received from an unknown Central East company. Honestly, I'm getting dizzy just thinking about how much my home could change over the next few years. Oh yes, quite indeed. Alright, let's head on down. I guess this is where I have to face reality. Oh, I'm so very sorry. I was lost in thought. Have you all had breakfast yet? No, I haven't. Norbert's cooking is wonderful, so I'm sure he'll whip up something amazing for you. Oh, Norbert! Food, please! Nellie has lofty dreams, and I want her to pursue them without worry. Though I'm sure she'll have to face a number of obstacles along her path, especially in a city like this, where people are not kind to foreigners. I can tell something's bothering her, but she insists she's fine. I think she's trying to avoid troubling me. But it's having the opposite effect.
Indeed.
Indeed, yes.
Do you have any preferences?
Nope.
Thanks for coming in.
Did we get anything new? No. I think we're done there then. Okay, let's head on out. Check the city. I was gonna say, why is that dot not yellow? It's like, because it's Emma, isn't it? Upstairs. We've got a 4 SPG as well. Okay. We do have that. We should give that to you.
I appreciate it.
I bet you do. And... ooh. Oh. Lovely. Ooh. Get that up more. Is that... oh, there is actually more. Okay. Cool. What was I wanting to look at? Grey on Mare. No. Change hollow core. I should look at the law one. Like, It's like, nah, this one's still better to me. Still better. Simple as. Right. The rounds. No signs of suspicious individuals on the rail, and the station's clear too. Still, I can't be too lax. The city has many major political and business players, not to mention tourists. Yeah, those political and business players could be significant. It's my job to ensure their safety. Based on what was said previously. I was hoping we'd get to see the inside of the Grand Cathedral. Now's not the time, though. We shouldn't disturb the memorial mass. Yeah, we can drop by when that's over. In the meantime, why don't we visit the North District? I want to get a good look at the old palace ruins. Sounds good. Should be an interesting sight. Well then, let's catch the next tram to the North District. We'll check out the Grand Cathedral tomorrow. Right now I want to see the palace ruins. Not a huge history buff or anything, but going to see the remnant of the old kingdom sounds interesting to me. There ought to be some kind of hidden gems in the North District, right? I know it has the market, but kind of hoping there's a place where we can let loose and have some fun. The tram's relaxed pace affords passengers an opportunity to relish in the sights of the city. Yeah, sounds delightful. They've now become an integral part of the city's aesthetics. Lovely.
Well, as resplendent as you'd expect the old capital to be.
Indeed. Amazing. So this is what modern cameras can do. You can see all the nitty-gritty details of this train with picture-perfect clarity. I picked this camera up, used at a Noble Cafe in Edith. I asked Philibert to give it a once-over and to get the lens aligned. After he worked his magic, it was good as new. It's basically my travel partner at this point. Now I understand why you felt so compelled to take a trip. Word of advice though, while machines are fine tools for improving one's quality of life, it's best not to become dependent on them. If we ever lose access to them, it's good to know how to do things the old-fashioned way. Don't worry, I won't let it take over my life, otherwise I'll start taking new tech for granted, and I don't want that. It's like, yes, it's good to be like mindful of the old ways of taking pictures without a camera. You can't take pictures without a camera though. You know, Grandpa was a railway engineer, so it's no surprise he's passionate about machines. I love them too, so we always have plenty to talk about. I wonder if my obsession with tech was influenced by him. Probably. Too many people take the boons of technological advancement for granted. I'm glad Monique knows better. They're tools that should be in human hands. They aren't something we place ourselves into the hands of, so to speak. Too right. Imagine that horrible incident was caused by a weapon. This is precisely why I don't want technology to dominate our future. Our workshop's been around for a long time. We serve people of all types, from upper-class citizens to travelers. We handle fancy decorations as well as machines. I like working on the latter in particular. Always get a little giddy when someone walks through the door with some mechanical doodad. Maintenance work is my bread and butter. I take pride in my skills as a mechanist.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Welcome.
We'll get there.
Welcome.
So I don't need any of these. Like, no evasion stuff here. Let's go evasion 8. That's down for... the two people I'd probably want to give it to. That's the thing. Katra.
Thanks.
Needs to get his evasion up if I'm going to do my plan of getting everyone to be an evasion tank. I don't think I can accomplish it, though. Get them close. I know that maintaining order in our jurisdiction is our job, but this situation is unlike anything I've ever encountered. I don't even know what we can do. Some of the other officers are struggling with all this in more ways than one in some case. At first glance, nothing seems to be amiss. The upper crust and the tourists are going about their days like usual. However, I'm certain I've seen some suspicious individuals about. I also don't understand why the bracers have called in additional support. I would normally expect the citizens to be more alarmed, but they are shockingly calm. I find it a little disquieting. Okay. Ooh, got like a massive itch on the back of my neck. Ooh.
Take a good look around.
The Quincy Company is the most recognizable brand in Eurasian, but you'll find that my little store is just as well loved here. However, few people outside the city walls would recognize our shop's name. That's because our products don't have a long shelf life. So be sure to send those sweets down the hatch as soon as you can. Yeah, Van. Yeah.
I'm proud of all my... It's been a pleasure.
Hasn't it just?
Don't you need a souvenir?
No. You may notice that the department store carries the same branded good as us. The difference is our goods are cheaper, so you're better off buying from us. Eurasian's got a multitude of well-known handicraft goods producers. My job's to look through the vast selection of goods they sell and pick out the ones I think tourists would like. Oh.
Hello there.
Hello.
See you again.
No, you won't. The average citizen in this city struggles to make ends meet. If the situation remains as tense as it is, economic activity may come to a halt, which could drive food prices up. Oh, it definitely would. Maybe I ought to stop by Bernice's store in the North District.
Well, just a quick break, that's all.
Oh, just a quick break. Phew, I managed to get off early today. I'll get to my homework after a quick nap. None of my classmates understand what I'm going through because they're all sitting in the lap of luxury. I just want one friend who can share my pain. Although maybe I shouldn't be complaining at a time like this. Lovely sandwich. I do enjoy a good sandwich. I fancy a sandwich now, actually. This was my first time seeing an opera performance, and I can only describe it as a breathtaking experience. I likely could have better understood the finer details of the story had I received a higher education, and if I saw it a few more times. Nonetheless, I was drawn in by the stellar performances. There's a level of depth there you don't see in stage dramas and movies. Now then, I've got some more time on my hands, so I think I'll tour the other districts. Oh, very well. I'd love for tourists and young folk alike to experience the rich art and history found in opera. Art can only become one with our culture if it is experienced and shared by many people. The Opera House's owner, Miss Adeline, is particularly devoted to opening the eyes of our youth to the value of traditional art. Her belief that opera can match all entertainment mediums is absolute. It's awe-inspiring, really. Yes. Quite. Did you hear about the scandal with that famous movie actress last week? I did, but only a second-hand account of it. They say she had a one-night stand with a famous racer. Apparently that racer is known for seducing and discarding women one after the other. My word. Surely the movie actress must have known that. What a shameful woman. The actress must have been no different from him. She's likely no stranger to disposing of men like yesterday's garbage. Worse yet, I hear she's commonly appeared in those carnal exhibitions that Gotti person makes. This just goes to show that morally repugnant movies beget morally repugnant people, whether actor, director, or viewer. Indeed, this serves as irrefutable proof that an actress who fails to reach the heights of theatre will fall to the depths of depravity. What an unspeakable tragedy. I just want to turn my eyes from the whole sordid affair. I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. Where do these people get off insulting everyone left and right? This isn't 1175. We're in the 13th century here. What kind of ancient relic has this much beef against movies? Calm down, Judith. What they're saying ain't cool, but you don't want to make a fuss and end up blowing your cover. I know. I'll bite my tongue and use this experience as fuel for honing my craft. I'll change their minds with my acting. Eventually. The movies that Gotti person makes are supposedly both immoral and obscene. It's inconceivable to me that people actually watch that filth, but I'm even more astonished that any woman would act in them. It must be the furthest thing from a proper lady. I imagine they're little more than dogs in heat, without a fragment of shame. Oh dear. Everyone involved in the film industry is all the same, from producers to actors. They're all so vulgar, so base. No child of mine will ever walk into a theatre for as long as I live. I'll expose them only to the heights of art. Yes. Alright, so we've got some dots over here. Come on, Tieta. It's okay, there's always next year, right? I wanted to go too, but I can wait. Oh? No, entry to the EGC is on a lottery system, and they've already ended applications to it. Couldn't go to the film festival, and now I can't attend the EGC either. I'm kicking myself for not looking up more info in advance. Yeah, it happens. Right, let's go get this dot down here. Is it you? No. I'm sensing something. Could that be? Maybe not. I've been sensing someone lurking about while I've been handling requests with the surface team. Maybe I should look into this more. I have no clue what he's talking about. Well, whatever it is, it doesn't concern me. Yet. I need to look into this. I feel like I'm going crazy. My hunch is right, then this could turn into a big mess. I suppose it's possible that he snuck in yesterday. Well, we're going to end this part here then. And in the next part, we're going to do the 4SPG, which I'm assuming is going to have us go down here. We shall see in the next part. Ta-ra for now.